advocating today that eating cloned animals is safe and it's not harmful to the human body. The main motive for cloning animals for their milk, because a lot of times when they clone the animals, it's for food, but a lot of other times it's for the milk of the sheep, cows, and goats, and the pigs, because a lot of the milk has medicines that are believed to help cure hemophilia, cystic fibrosis, and certain lung conditions, not from gainer or Gatorade. And another thing about eating cloned animals is safe is that, based on the current knowledge, there's no expectation that clones or their progeny would introduce any new food safety risks compared with conventionally bred animals. So right now the FDA has done a lot of research on cloning animals, and they found through different experiments that the cloned animals, there's really no difference between them and the animals that they were cloned of, like the regular animal, not the clone. And so they found that when people eat them, there's like they don't get any diseases or they don't get sick from that or anything like that. And then also, animal clones that survive their infancy grow to be normal and healthy animals with normal healthy offspring. So it's not like the clones will have any defects in them or anything. They're pretty much going to be just like the animals they were cloned from. The National Academics of Science also found that cloned animals to be safe for consumption, as long as those animals are not genetically modified, which clones usually are not. Clones themselves, so far, of animals are not genetically modified, and so far, no intentions have been made to do so with cloned animals for food production. So it's not like they're having any chemicals inserted into them or anything like that. And also, animal cloning is very natural. Cloning happens quite frequently in nature. A form of that is asexual reproduction in certain organisms, and the development of twins from a single fertilized egg are both instances of cloning. So when you think about cloning, not only think of it as taking an enzyme from an animal that you have and turn it into a new animal, but also, like I said, twins from the single fertilized egg is an instance of cloning. And also, the FDA says that milk and meat from healthy clones are as nutritious and safe to eat as milk and meat from ordinary animals. So again, like, the FDA is basically saying that you can't tell a difference between them. And the FDA also has gathered results from Americans who have already eaten cloned animals and have found no ill side effects in any of those Americans, and a lot of Americans can't even tell. Right now, there's some cloned meat on shelves of supermarkets and everything, and you don't even know it, because some other countries will label their cans as cloned meat, but other countries won't, and America doesn't even know it, but the people don't get ill or sick from it or anything. Also, cloning animals could help end poverty, or like help it along so that we have less of it, because the meat from cloned animals can go to countries that don't have the resources or money to raise their own cattle, pigs, or goats. And also, in different countries that they don't have money to buy land or buy cattle and raise those animals, they can just buy the cloned animals, and they're already raised and everything, and then they can use that for their food. And cloning is also beneficial because it could save different lives. Going back to the milk of the animals, like I said, the milk can cure the different diseases like hemophilia, cystic fibrosis, and different types of lung cancers, and in some cases it can help along to cure a little bit diabetes. So the FDA has admitted that meat and milk from the offspring of cloned mammals, such as cows, pigs, goats, and sheep, could very well have already entered the food supply in the U.S., and we're still healthy, so there's no need to worry about eating the cloned meat or worrying about getting diseases or being ill from eating the cloned animal meat. And also, cloned animals can improve like a herd of animals. If you have enough clones, like the purpose of using cloned animals is to improve the overall value of a given herd by creating genetic copies of donor animals, resulting in a herd that produces higher quality milk and meat. And like the more clones that you have, the stronger that herd is going to be. Like the FDA said that one family had a prize-winning cow that went to the fair and won a bunch of ribbons. It was like a really strong cow. So they cloned that cow multiple times, and they ended up with this really strong herd of cows that they could sell off to different people for a lot more money. And also, the meat and milk from cloned animals is as safe as that from their counterparts bred the old-fashioned way. The Food and Drug Administration said that the meat and milk from cattle, swine, and goat clones are as safe as the food we eat every day. Also, the meat and milk from clones of adult cattle, pigs, and goats and their offspring are as safe to eat as food from conventionally bred animals. The assessment was peer-reviewed by a group of independent scientific experts in cloning and animal health. They agreed with the methods FDA was using to evaluate the data and the conclusions. And also, cloning is also used to produce copies of animals who have been engineered with genes from another species in order to have better traits for production, such as faster growth, disease resistance, altered meat or milk products with health benefits for humans. So that's going back to like the stronger herds, where if you have a really strong cow, then maybe their milk has a lot of calcium in it or something that's going to help cure some of those diseases. You can clone that animal a bunch of times, and then you have this really strong herd that can help a lot of different people. So in conclusion, eating the meat and milk from cloned animals is safe, and it hasn't proposed any threats to humans, and nobody's gotten sick from it.